Hey there everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Gothic 2, Night of the Raven. I'm your host, I'm Couchmore, and this time we'll actually continue on the main path where we're supposed to take. But hey, we only got to retrieve a sacred amulet, slay a bunch of dragons, banish the world from evil, so we should have enough time to take a little stroll through the countryside. Besides, we did profit from it. We met an old friend, got a hot tip for getting into the city, and we got an old rusty sword. We can't wield, but it's at least something. Hey there, got a little bit of trouble, you know, just let me pick up that mushroom and I'll help you. Okay, seems you managed, just stay there, I'll help you looting.
Nothing to be had there.
One less monster around.
Nothing there.
Hey.
Trouble? Damn. I don't know where they're all hiding. You kill one, and shortly afterwards they're all back again. Wait a moment. I know you. You're the fellow who was constantly baking arrows for me in the Valley of Mines.
I can barely remember.
Oh, come on. Back then, in my hut outside the old camp, I taught you how to shoot a bow and how to sneak around. Ring a bell?
Your name is Cavalorn, right?
Ah, I see you haven't forgotten me after all we went through in the cursed colony. Where are you heading?
To the city.
Well, well, to the city, eh? You may run into problems with the guards. They aren't letting just anyone in anymore, since the area here is swarming with bandits. In the past few days, one of those former psionics from the Valley of Mines came by here. He said he constantly goes in and out of Turnips. He went into the valley below the big tower. There must be a way in there somewhere near the waterfall. Maybe you should talk to the fellow.
Interesting armor you're wearing. Don't you belong to the Shadows anymore?
Shadows? They haven't existed since the fall of the barrier. The moment we could finally leave the Valley of Mines, there was no reason for me to stick with them. Now I work for the water mages. I belong to the Ring of Water.
Tell me more about the Ring of Water.
I'm not really allowed to talk about it. All I can do is send you to Vatras. He is the representative of the water mages in Turnips. The best thing would be to talk to him. Tell him you've come from me. Maybe he'll take you on as one of us. We urgently need more good people.
Weren't you and your people enemies of the water mages back then?
Those crazy old days are over. There isn't any more new camp or old camp. Now that the penal colony no longer exists, everyone is on his own. Most of us former prisoners are still being hunted. The water mages were able to get my sentence commuted, and now I can move about freely.
What are the water mages doing now?
They're up to something big. It has to do with an unknown region of the island.
An unknown region? Where is it supposed to be?
I can't tell you more. Talk to Vatras in Turnips.
What are you doing here?
I'm sitting tight. If it hadn't been for these damned bandits, I wouldn't be here.
What was that about bandits?
Have you slept through the last few weeks?
Huh?
I'm talking about all the riffraff from the penal colony that are making themselves at home here in the area, plundering and murdering for all they're worth. I guess I'm lucky they didn't kill me. I let down my guard for one moment, and they clubbed me from behind. No idea how I'll get all my stuff back now.
You were robbed by the bandits?
Yes, they beat me down and tossed me to the goblins for lunch. It was damned important stuff. A letter and all my money. I absolutely have to get it back. But without someone to watch my back, I'm not going back there. That cowardly rabble.
Can I help you with the bandits?
Maybe. But as scrawny as you look, you surely haven't held a proper sword in your hand for weeks. Well, I don't have any choice but to take your offer. My time is running out. So, pay attention. Down this path here, you'll find one of those filthy holes in the ground that bandits like to hide in. The fellows there are the same ones who stole my stuff. Let me know when you're ready, and we'll nab the rabble.
I need better equipment.
Those swine haven't left me much. I can give you a wolf knife. Will that do for now?
You call that a knife? But what about healing?
I still have 2 healing potions here. Interested?
Sure, give them here.
Yup, that's Cavalorn, yet another old friend from the first game. He wasn't too special though, he was a simple shadow who lived outside the old camp. He taught you some skills and sold you some wares. Okay, selling isn't the right term. Knocking him out and looting all his stuff is more appropriate, but that's just what I was always used to do. Now we got to help him out with some bandits, but before we just run in and murder everything, I tried a diplomatic approach first. After all, Cavalon was a convict too, so how can I possibly trust him? Because he's working for the modern mages? Considering that the mages didn't really appreciate what I did to their armor in the first game, that's not really an argument. Far from it, actually. Besides, for the past few weeks I was literally living under a rock, so I got no clue what's going on currently. But anyways, let's make our way to the bandit and have a little chat with him. But just for good measures, let's make a quick save.
Hey, where do you come from,
I've come from the mountains.
Exactly, you come from the mountains, and that is bad for you. Very bad. They're looking for you, a whole bunch of evil guys. There's someone here you absolutely have to talk to. Follow me.
Who's looking for me?
Half of Carinus is after you, and you're trying to tell me that you don't know anything about it? Ah, I see. You just don't want to talk to me about it, All right, it's your business. So, you coming or not?
Fine, you go first.
Then just follow me. The cave is right up here.
Ha! I knew it. I knew the water mages were up to no good. They certainly sent out Cavalon to lure me straight into the city, but I saw through your cunning plan, water mages. I'm not that easy to fool. Hey there, guys.
Hey, people, look who I have here.
That's him, all right. Let's give him what for. So much for you.
Well, fuck. Well, what did we learn? Never trust an NPC with the name Bandit.
Well, at least you've got some gold on you.
Yeah, have fun with it.
I think I'll take your weapon.
Yeah, take it. Oh well, let's try this again.